Welcome back to ADNAC Accent Coaching. My name's Allison. Someone asked me in the comments recently to talk about the Australian accent and why it's hard to understand. So I'll just talk a little bit about it. I don't have anything scripted, but I feel like the diphthongs are the most important feature to notice between Australian English and Canadian English. If you say the words nice dress over and over again, you can kind of sound like an Australian saying no stress. Nice dress, nice dress, nice dress, nice dress. Nice dress, mate. So if you say nice dress, mate, it'll sound like no stress, mate in an Australian accent. Nice dress, mate. Nice dress, mate. So the no turns into nori. That's the diphthong I'm talking about. So no, go, so will become nori, gory, sorry. It might not be that extreme, but that's kind of the diphthong that it takes on. Also, something interesting about the Australian accent compared to the British accent, Australians flap their T's most of the time. They'll say water instead of water. So they also have nasalized vowels kind of instead of R's. So you'll hear water, water, ah. This is a nasalized vowel instead of water, water. So that's one other main difference. Also with the A's in like chance and dance. So in England, there might be a split where you say like chance versus like pass instead of pass, for instance. Then an Australian accent, it might be more like chance, dance, pass. So you might not have that split where it's like chance, dance. So that is another pretty obvious feature of the Australian accent. Something else about the Australian accent, it's quite fast. The English is quite quick. It's quite casual sometimes, so that's why it can be difficult to understand. I have a funny story about the Australian accent. So I went to this high school in Langley Fine Arts, and there were two brothers. One was 14 and one was 12 when they moved. When they moved to Canada from Australia, the 14-year-old brother had an accent, an Australian accent. The 12-year-old brother did not have an Australian accent. So even something like that, 2 years of difference when you're moving could have an effect on your accent. So if you move somewhere before the age of 12 or 13, you might just sneak in under that radar and actually be able to take on the full accent. Usually if you move somewhere after the age of 12 or 13, because your secondary sex characteristics, your puberty, the cascading effect of hormones has taken place, the body is less focused on like the ability to change that accent stuff. So there's like different sensitive windows that we have in our development, physiological, sociological, psychological development, linguistics development, that it's not a shut window where you can't do it anymore, but it's not as easy. It's not as automatic. So when you learn a language after 9.5 months of age or after 12, you'll probably have an accent unless you do something to work on your accent, like hire a coach like me to work with you. I will record your speech, I will listen to you, and I will give you information on how to make the missing sounds, the substitutions. I'll teach you about the anatomy in your mouth and show you how to use all your articulators. So thanks for tuning in. And if you have any more questions, please let me know and I'll try to get to them in the next video. Take care. Thanks.